Hello, brothers and sisters. I was told that the message I've done previously, released, I think last night or this morning, didn't contain any sound, so you didn't really hear anything I had to say about what was going to happen in Tier 4. So I will try and keep this very brief and concise. From the very beginning, the guiding principles has been to try to make sure that whatever we're doing was safe and sustainable, and also in line with the law. Now, Tier 4 allows us, permits us to have worship services, and we were told a few days ago that we were going to be moving into Tier 4. So I've discussed this locally, and I've discussed it with our state president, and we have we've agreed that for us right now, it is still safe to continue to meet up at church. And so we will continue with our rotation of clusters, having cluster 1 meet on Sunday. And we will continue to have that under review as the weeks go on. And I'm always monitoring the numbers locally as well to make sure that we're not going to be putting people at more adverse risk. And my chief concern is really the welfare of you all individually. And that really has just made me think, and I had another part of the message that I was thinking about was about just what really drives me as an individual, why I do the things I do. And I actually yesterday went for my last gym session. I went to a swimming session for an hour at the local swimming pool. And I hadn't been for a number of weeks. I had actually been sick, as a lot of you know, and it was the first time I'd actually gone back to the gym just before they were going to close. And what I found actually was I didn't really have the great motivation to go initially, but then when I did, it was tougher than it had been before. But afterwards, I was commenting to my sister actually that I just felt rejuvenated. I actually felt like I wanted to go out again and do something else again. She pointed out that, it's just the endorphins talking, isn't it? And it got me thinking about why I do the things I do. Why do I? What drives me to serve and to love others? And the concept of a spiritual endorphin, the kind of after you've done a particular type of activity that helps others of Father's children, that you feel more motivated to continue to do similar sorts of things. And I think that this time of year we are surrounded by acts of kindness, and people feel more likely to actually act on behalf of other people, even people that they don't know, complete strangers, and there is a lot of goodwill in the air. And I think it is something to do with that. And I think part of the reason why all of that has happened, even though the true meaning of Christmas is somewhat being more removed from society, is that the very start and genesis of the reason why we celebrate this season was the arrival of the Christ child into the world. From him there was suddenly new hope, that there was an ability to be able to be renewed. And because of that, because of the things that he did and he represented, we feel more likely to do good to others as well. He's the great example of that type of service as well for others. And I don't think there is a coincidence that we have this spiritual endorphins flowing around at this time of year, and that as we continue to serve others, we also feel a bigger momentum to do the same. And so my thoughts to you as you celebrate this Christmas season and you're with your families, is that if you felt that kind of phenomenon before, where spiritually you serve and you do things and you're helping Heavenly Father build his kingdom, and you feel spurred to do the same, to do more, then that's no coincidence. And if you haven't felt that in some time, my challenge to you in this new year, as you think about moving out of the survival mode, as a friend of mine has put it, into something a bit more sustainable, think about what are the things that you might need to do to recover some of that spiritual endorphin that continues to build momentum to help you attain your potential, your divine potential as sons and daughters of God. I love you, and I hope that is never in question when I reach out to you or I speak with you. And I do that not really as a bishop. I do that really as a friend. And I honestly do that. That's my only motivation, really, to be there for my friends. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. And have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful, wonderful New Year.